Chargers feel the lightning bang, feel the hype we reign as we running this game. This is 619 straight born and raised. This ain't no fad or phase. This is Cali for life. We gon' rally tonight, so pump your fist till you get it right and keep it real so all the day go can feel you buffing out. Sing the anthem so the whole world can hear you. Don't betray your roots. East, west, north, south, they gon' know your roots. Fly your flag through the city cause we callin' our crews. All you Dago dedicated rocky yellows and blues. It's the West Coast, California resurrection, America's finest city with borderline connection. You can have your Raider Nation cause we ready for war. It's the San Diego Chargers taking over the world. Now we still Raider hating.
Alright, yo, what is going on, Charger fans? Your boy, Jordan Trask, aka Jordan Trask, sports fan, back for you guys in another video here. Back for you guys in another video here. What's up, Charger fans and Bolt fam and Bolts Nation, Charger Nation, what's up, you guys? I just want to say what's up, y'all. Happy Victory Monday to all of us Charger fans with the win over the Steelers. I just want to say, before I begin this, like right now, good game to all the Steeler fans, including Leedy, because I know he's a little disappointed about Aaron Rodgers and his coach, but, you know, I did agree with Leedy that Jim Harbaugh is the better coach than Mike Tomlin, which I will say it's completely right, because I agree with the Steeler fan that knows Jim Harbaugh is the better coach than Mike Tomlin. So now we're gonna get this started with the lovable Victory Monday, which you may say, but yeah, the lovable Victory Monday for the Chargers. So we are already here. So we beat the Steelers, second time in 19 years beating the Steelers at home since 2006, is we already beat them 25-10. And this is our first time beating Aaron Rodgers, which we all did. And then, as you may say that that Justin Herbert's a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. And Khalil Mack gets a credit for the safety because he took down Rodgers into the end zone. Credit to Khalil Mack for taking down Rodgers. And yeah, so, all right. Ladd McConkey, Kimani Vidal got the touchdown. And then Roman Wilson has the touchdown, including Chris Boswell. Cameron Dicker, the kicker, field goal, had few of them this time. And also, congratulations to our wide receiver, Keenan Allen, for passing ahead of Antonio Gates. Most all-time reception. But yeah, happy for our guy, Keenan Allen. He'll be a Hall of Famer sooner to receive the gold jacket like his former teammate, Antonio Gates. For sure, alongside Phillip Rivers, Lorenzo Neal, and Drew Brees. Which I should say, it should be always easy so you know that this Chargers team has owned the Steelers this season and beaten them 25-10 at SoFi for the second time in 19 years at home, beating the Steelers since 2006. So yeah. RJ Mickens picked off Aaron Rodgers. As y'all may say, Mickens picked off Rodgers during the game. And and winning a football game without Joe Alt is not a big deal. And it's not a big deal for sure. It's not a big problem. We just won without him. And yeah, put Andre James, put Trevor Penning in there for the worst offensive linemen, including Bradley Bozeman and Austin Deculus. These two guys need to go. I'm tired of Deculus and I'm tired of Bozeman too. And Zion Johnson, I'm tired of him too. But what's great about that is that Bozeman and Zion Johnson got flagged for holding and then a false start. Yeah, Bozeman got a false start and then Zion Johnson got a holding. I'm glad two of the worst offensive linemen on our team got flagged by Brad Rogers. And you may all say that Brad Rogers was our referee for last night's game against the Steelers, but yeah. And Jesse Minter's defense, Jesse Minter's defense had good talented time to make a good skills of defense to do good stuff against the Steelers. What you may say, the good stuff against the Pittsburgh Steelers is the defense. And Khalil Mack got the credit for, always a credit to Khalil Mack for taking down Aaron Rodgers into the end zone for the whole safety. And it happened. Because, we put the Chargers trailing 1-point game against the Steelers with the safety, and then we took the lead with a field goal. And 5-3 was only 3-2 with the, especially for baseball when it comes to the Padres. But yeah, the Padres 3-2 against the Pirates is always the same thing with the Chargers trailed was 1 point against the Steelers, what you may say. And what you may say right now, what everybody has spoke about it is this win against Pittsburgh. And yeah, and gladly we have beat the Steelers since we got to beat them finally from last year's loss. Without a doubt, this is better than last year's loss to Pittsburgh at the roadside. So right now, we just needed to do is put the revenge game against Pittsburgh since we already needed a lot of good stuff out there against the Steelers. But gladly we beat them this year since we got a revenge with our payback last year from the loss. So this time we beat the Steelers in 2025 to beat Rodgers. And yeah, Aaron Rodgers is the most washed up quarterback in the NFL because I can't stand Rodgers. He sucks, dude. Justin Herbert is a better football quarterback than Rodgers because this season, and it matters. Why not, dude? And also to Ghost of Ernie Stottman, whoever he is, yeah. Ghost of Ernie Stottman, of course, Ghost of Ernie Stottman, of course. Good game to you, too. And Yines, and then the rest of all you Steeler fans, including Leedy, good game. Which we all say. Right now, at the end of the day, which we all may know, at the same time, at the same point of view, in my opinion. And this defense and offense pulled very great to a whole credit against the Pittsburgh Steelers team. And we just won a football game without Joe Alt because I know he's out for the season alongside Rashawn Slater. We just won without him. And it was the revenge game for only 3 Charger players that are ex-Steeler players. But Dupree, Dante Jackson, and Tucker Fisk. But except Najee Harris, he's already out for the season because of his Achilles. But he just watched from the sidelines. What you may say, but yeah. At least at this point of view, that in my opinion, but he just watched it from the sidelines, but he did. And Nico Reed played good too, alongside Derwin James, and without Tarheeb still, hopefully Marion Hampton can come back in week 13 after the bye. But we got one more game before the bye week before we play the Jaguars. For sure. And yeah. And And gladly, I didn't do a Steelers hate week because we had patience coming from Pittsburgh. And we already beat the Steelers this year. It was better than last year's loss to Pittsburgh at the road trip in Pittsburgh. But this year we beat them for the second time at home in 19 years since 2006 at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It was completely better. And also the Pittsburgh sports teams, including the Pittsburgh Penguins. But yeah, that's why I'm a Ducks fan. I like the Pittsburgh Penguins a lot. And much is for Pittsburgh and San Antonio sports teams from Pennsylvania and Texas, including the Spurs, which I'm a Clippers fan for sure. And I really like the Spurs too, alongside the other teams. But yeah, that's why I'm a Clippers fan. But I like the Spurs too. But even for baseball, that's why I'm a Padres fan and an Angels fan. I can't not trust the Pirates anymore because they all suck. And I get that. And nobody likes the Steelers at all. But yeah, all I can agree on is that Steelers still suck. And that's it. That's it for now. It's always bolt up to victory, and that's all for now. But anyway, guys, I'm about to head out. It is your boy, Jordan Trask. Peace out. Bolt up to victory. And as always, go Chargers. And we already beat the Steelers, so bolt up, and as always, go Chargers. Bolt up to victory, like I may say so. I'm out. See y'all later.